So, it's finally time. The final title update to Iceborne. The true endgame of the new world. And my last chance to completely destroy the weapon and armor meta once more. Fatalis, your time has come again, old friend.
Time to fight history!
The original Black Dragon, God of all monsters, and legendary scourge of Castle Shrade. Fatalis is as old school as a fire-breathing dragon can get, whether spewing columns of flame, fireballs, or explosive pools of lava. Veterans of the series and fresh meat alike must keep cool in the face of death to even have a chance at a successful battle. It's a good thing Capcom locked his quest behind a steep master rank requirement. Wait, MR24 again?
The end is near! We are all gonna die!
Hunters get their first look at Fatalis after a fair share of expository dialogue, a quick hunt against a wounded Alatreon, and a solid 9-minute cutscene. The extended setup makes sense. After all, this serpentine beast has often been the baddest baddie in past titles, sitting behind only more powerful crimson and white variants of itself. But its original form is all Iceborne is ever going to get. So Capcom pulled out all the stops to create one of Monster Hunter's most cinematic, chaotic, and difficult fights hunters will ever encounter. So gear up, eat for that all-important feline safeguard insurance combo, and try not to get too quispy.
I forgot everything I've ever done!
Round 1, fight!
Right from the start, hunters are thrown into the meat grinder of Fatalis' attacks with little more than the excitable A-lister and a faithful feline by their side. While they can both take a little bit of the aggro away and heal in a pinch, it's ultimately up to you to progress the fight. Capcom wants you to know right off the bat that brute forcing your way may not be the smartest decision.
Oh, what's up?
See, as a hybrid between a siege monster battle and a straight-up Elder Dragon hunt, Fatalis' gimmick lies in his vulnerability to artillery weapons like cannons and ballista. You can't knock him out with normal blunt damage from weapons like hammers and hunting horns, but launch some cannonballs or bolts at his face and he'll topple all the same. Suit up with a temporal or rocksteady mantle to deal with his sniping fireballs, unless you feel cocky enough to dodge.
Easy!
This section of the hunt goes on until he reaches 75% health. But it can't get much worse, right?
Round 2, fight!
Fatalis' first of many Nova attacks marks the next stage in his grueling fight. While the A-lister somehow only gets a little toasty, the rest of the arena's obstacles are blasted away or completely melted by the searing hellfire. If you've made it this far, congrats! You can now call on your friends, or risk SOS hunters, to help out with the rest of the hunt. Fatalis' attacks don't really change much in this phase.
Not good!
But hunters get access to even more heavy weapons like a corner-mounted cannon,
Right in the nuts! That was beautiful!
an additional ballista,
Breaking its head should weaken it!
I am so ready for some meat shots! Oh, that's a skull fracture for sure!
one-shot binders,
Oh, stand up, dude! Get off of me! Get off of me! Chip, help me! Help me!
and even a minigun. Roaming ballista. Their importance cannot be overstated. While you can use them to quickly break Fatty's wings, all attention should be on his fire-spewing head. You're doing well when you get at least one break. But if you somehow can't manage that, I've got some bad news for you.
Final round, fight!
Soaring off into the distance yet again when reaching 50% health, Fatalis unleashes another destructive wave of fire, survivable only by retreating behind the metal barricade.
Cheers! You're alright. Thanks, lad!
Coordinate with your team well to avoid the blast, or if someone lags behind,
Well, we're boned!
or the designated lever puller decides to drink a potion,
What are you doing?
you will suffer a team wipe and likely a quest fail.
You're a dumbass.
Sometimes, even the strongest hunting party has to make a sacrifice to continue the fight.
Oh, don't leave me! Don't leave me! Ah!
But Fatalis? Oh no. He laughs at your suffering and activates Hellfire mode after flying back in. Similar to the same state the Metal Wrath Center after a prolonged fight, as his chest glows molten and bright. Flame attacks become even more powerful.
Screw you, Death!
And if his head remains unbroken, you and your entire team will be engulfed in his infernal purple fire in no time. If that wasn't enough, Fatalis does 3 more Novas at 40, 20, and 5% health, forcing hunters to run to his position to avoid the final searing blast. Lancers can charge through it even if caught on the wrong side of the arena. But everyone else, time to bust out some cardio.
Remember, you ain't first, you're last.
With all the pain,
Delicious.
fire, and inevitable feints, hunters can easily find themselves overwhelmed by the 30-minute time limit on this quest,
You're all fired.
along with the massive health pool Fatalis sports. But a buff stronger than any a hunting horn could ever play sounds out shortly after a life-changing voice line.
Have confirmation that the Dragonator is operational.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
This ace-in-the-hole weapon triggers the song that started it all, the original proof of a hero from the first Monster Hunter over 16 years ago. Suddenly, Fatalis is no longer the one to fear. Instead, he should be afraid of you. One of the few hunters dedicated enough to stay the course in Monster Hunter World's nearly 3-year run. You prepared for hundreds of hours and honed your craft against all that the new world could throw against you. Your trials didn't stop you then, and Fatalis sure as hell won't stop you now. Get out there, hunter. Wiggle proud. That's all you need to know to hunt Fatalis. You'll thank me later.
Around the fort to knock down Fatalis.
You good?
Hey, I was just getting started.
Another gigantic flame. Head for Fatalis' position.
Alrighty then.
Oh God, help me!
hammer kind.
What? What the f?
Come here. Come here.
Okay.
Kaboom.
Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
Help me! Help me!
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
Oh shit.
How did this happen?
Nice.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! I'm bigger than you, I'm higher in the food chain! Get in my belly! Come on!